Gentlemen and women, we is gathered here today for the holy press confer of the Junior Doe Cyborg, the greater woman of all year. Of course, I am the Tito Ortiz, and she are Rowdy Beck Hyatt. After much deliberation, my client has decided that she are best not to UFC, but with Go Invicta FC, to fight for the 145 of mixed MMA women's. Thank you, Dana, for being so gate during this processes. That are the conclusion of this press confer. You will now take answers from the media members attending in attendance. Let's go with you, Forrest Whitaker.
Thanks, Tito. Forrest Griffin, Twitter personality. Why do you suck at speaking?
Back to you, Terrence Howard Hold.
What's up, fight fans? We're Triple THS. I'm the Papa Shango of MMA, Tommy Toehold. Today, Gunnar Nelson invades Britain, Ronda fights Faber, the ghost of Mickey Rourke haunts Tough, Nick Diaz pulls a Nick Diaz. Plus a very special viewer comment of the week. This shit let's do. God save the Queen! The UFC took their traveling circus to the UK last weekend for a free fuel card full of fucking awesomeness. The main card kicked off with the UK's Chael Sonnen and Matt Riddle getting a split decision win over Che Mills. But instead of wiping his ass with a bearskin hat and burning an epitaph of Harry Potter afterward, he left London without a single fuck being given, effectively ending his rivalry with an entire country. James Tahuna, or as he likes to be called now, Agent J, brought his late 90s nostalgia to the octagon to take on stripper robot man Ryan Jimmo in a dance-off. It looked like Tahuna was going to get served in the first round after getting dropped, but the Kiwi conferred with his crew and brought out some moves Jimmo hadn't seen before to take the dance battle crown. With the win, Tahuna's a shoo-in for a dance-off with Chris Brown at next year's Grammys. Jimmy Manuwa used the Force to defeat Cyril Diabate when he quit in between rounds due to an injury. Marking the second fight in UFC, Manuwa has won between rounds. After the bout, Manuwa threw air punches at the cameraman in the octagon. Sadly, his right arm exploded several minutes later. Cub Swanson and Pallet Swap Cub Swanson went apeshit on each other for 3 rounds in the most exciting fight of the night. Afterward, Cub thanked his team for the win and the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air for the fight shorts. The main event saw Intercontinental Bantamweight champ Nosferatu take on a 15-year-old in what was a pretty badass fight going into the championship rounds. But in the fourth, the Dark Lord of the Night managed to sink his fangs in until the young blood was forced to tap. Brown turned into a bat and quickly left the arena before the sun came up, and McDonald, with the accompaniment of an adult, drove back to the airport to head home. The highlight of my evening, though, was watching Dragonborn Gunnar Nelson win his fight with the joy and excitement of Ben Stein on Barbitowitz. The Norse god of awesome facial hair took his decision from Jorge Santiago decisively, then pillaged downtown London on his way back to his Viking ship for mead and goat heads with Chris Hemsworth.
Onward.
Gunnar, where are you headed, man?
We've sacked England, and now we're crossing the Atlantic to invade the New World. We do not know what riches this uncharted land holds for us, but there's surely spoils to be won and adventures to be had.
You seem excited.
Never been so excited, Tommy. I just want to scream I'm so excited. Yay! Yay! Yay!
I'm gonna cut you off right there. Let me know what you find in the New World. We can do it! After fucking armbarring her way through the glass ceiling, Ronda Rousey set to defend her UFC strap this Saturday in Anaheim. The Rowdy one has gotten more hyped than episode 1 since signing her UFC contract, and has forced reporters all over the country who have no fucking clue what an armbar is to hilariously discuss fighting as if they've actually seen an event. And believe it or not, 2 people are fighting in the main event. Turns out Ronda's got an opponent. Her name is Liz Carfaber. The Louisiana native is the first openly gay fighter in the UFC, and will also probably be the first openly armbarred by Ronda Rousey in less than a minute. A Carmouche win would be the biggest upset since the Washington Generals defeated the Harlem Globetrotters without using ladders as an aid, and would surely break the internet forever. But my guess is we're gonna see Ronda add another arm to the pile she keeps in her freezer. Liz, you're a big underdog in this fight. Does that mean anything to you?
Not at all, Tommy. I'm gonna give it my best shot and show everybody that I'm not just...
Wait a second. Uriah Faber, is that you?
What? No. I'm Liz Carmouche, first openly gay UFC fighter.
If you're Liz Carmouche, what's your birthday?
That's easy. It's February 29th.
Okay, there's only 28 days in this month, and February is a Subway promotional month that doesn't exist.
Okay, it's me.
How much have you been impersonating Liz Carmouche?
A lot. We're on the same fight card, so I've sort of just been going around at events and asking media if they want an interview with Liz Carmouche.
But why?
I don't know. It sounded like fun. Don't judge me, Tommy Toehold. If you look exactly like Liz Carmouche, you'd steal her underwear too, and...
What?
Nothing.
Good luck with both your fights this Saturday, Uriah. Spoiler alert! If you don't want to know what happened on Tough last night, unplug your computer and throw it in the other room. The episode kicked off with Tough charades and a naked Gilbert Smith, while Bubba McDoucheface sat by a fire brooding about the upcoming bout with Kelvin Gastelum. We get the rundown on Bubba's 8-mile story, then the show shifts from B-Rabbit to his opponent Kelvin, the youngest fighter in Tough history. Turns out he's a big Ronda Rousey fan, and turns into a teenage girl when Coach Chael gets her on the phone. The more experienced Bubba Hotep was a favorite going into the bout, with more fights than Kelvin had years of life. But in a twist nobody saw coming, the young gun managed to pull out the win in the second round with an RNC. With control now back in the hands of Team Darkside, the God of Thunder was chosen to take on Double Fist Josh Salmon, who has apparently lost the ability to use the left side of his body. Best part of the episode, besides Chael being Chael, was a guest appearance by Mar from Sin City, who gave both teams some lessons from a life filled with punches to the face and more comebacks than Brett Favre. Stay tuned for next week's show, when the cast of friends, James Earl Jones and the ghost of Steve Jobs, stop by to help the guys with their grappling. Uh-oh, the super welterweight card that is UFC 158 got its first victim. Rory Mack had to pull out of his bout with Carlos Condit due to a neck injury. And now the time traveler Johnny Hendricks has been upgraded to first class and will be replacing the water boy. Jake Ellenberger will now be taking on Nate Marquardt, who recently had his leg replaced with a wooden peg.
I did it again, Tommy! Fuck you!
Damn you, Injury Bug. Why are you fucking with all these cards?
Because I can! Are you excited about that heavyweight title fight coming up?
Well, yeah.
I wouldn't be if I were you.
Fuck that guy. Big Rig might have to pull double duty if the Prize Stockton no shows the card. Dana's already given Nick some shit for apparently missing out on some countdown show tapings leading up to the fight. Nick's lawyer says that Diaz only knew about one taping in advance and that he requires things to be done in an organized and orderly manner.
It's fucking ludicrous or whatever.
Who are you?
Fucking Nick Diaz's lawyer or whatever.
Oh, well, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, fucking Nick would have liked to come or whatever, but he's too busy playing Call of Duty and needs some fucking time to watch SpongeBob before he can make any appearances or whatever.
What law firm did you say you were from?
The law offices of Sister Gracie. What?
Where you at, George? Where you at? Okay. Well, Nick's lawyer, just make sure he makes it to the event on March 16th. Viewer comment time. Each week I look for the best and brightest comments about the show over social media. Choose just one to be featured as a viewer comment of the week. This week's winner is a very special video submission from Pat Barry.
Watching the Tommy Toehold show is like watching me fight. You get all excited about it and then, shit.
Ha! That's show, fight fans! Tune in next week for a special one-year episode of Triple THS where I'll be making a huge announcement, plus more Pat Barry. Until then, follow me on Twitter for spam DMs about compromising pictures of you on the internet. Like me on Facebook to show your support for Lions dressed as Santa Claus. Check out my YouTube channel for past shows and bonus content. Show Hot Sauce Holtzman some love on Twitter for rocking my mug on his banner. Be sure to visit all my awesome friends who can sing Motown a cappella. Remember Triple THS, I'm Tommy Toehold. Apologies to Matt Damon, we ran out of time and had to bump him to a later date.